Jimbo must have done it while I was passing by.
Put her candy in her room. Did you tell brother you talked to y'all's other brother today? See, I talked to Dee today. I talked to Dee, he was at Granny's. So I talked to brother D. He was at Granny's.
Good luck with that.
Did you talk to Dorian?
You called the Dorian?
Ask him again.
You talked to Dorian?
So yeah. See, I talked to Dorian today. He was at Granny's. And I talked to Brock. Yeah. He knows he's living a kid.
Dang it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I guess so.
Cover me, I'm reloading.
Good job, team. Now, get ready for the next round. Half time. Team deathmatch. Let's do this.
It was sitting in front of the chair. Go get it and put it in the trash can. No, on the chair in the living room. Babe, you want me to put it on another plate or you want me to warm up the thing to put it on?
Look, I'm a 6-pack of beer.
Or do you just want to wait for it? What'd you say, brother?
I'm a 6-pack of beer in this prop hunt. Man, found me.
Uh-oh.
Time's almost up.
Oh, he's right on me. Whew. Did he touch?
We lost that round, but it's not over yet. Get ready for the next one.
Oh yeah. Oh.
Switching sides. Team deathmatch. Let's do this.
Well, Emily, go pee and then go back out and play. That's what you do. That's how it works. When I want to do something, I gotta go to the bathroom. I go to the bathroom. I go do what I got to do. I gotta do what I want to do.
We've taken the lead.
Evelyn, need you to pick out a book. Alright, well then you better get ready for the bath then.
Team deathmatch. Take your prisoner,
Should be good, right?
Hey, what are you doing?
Well, it should work. Man, a good feature would be like you can watch while you're locked. You can watch your other teammates or the enemies.
Yeah.
Switching sides. Team deathmatch.
Bring it.
Take some prisoners, comrades. We've taken the lead.
What did you say? What I say? Oh, that's hilarious. You gotta send me that. I gotta send that to Brock. Oh, that's great.
Rob, still let his facial hair grow out and shit?
Yeah.
Time is running out.
Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
Eat.
Cornbread. Look, cornbread.
Yep.
We've lost that round, but this is not over yet. Get ready for the next one. Halftime. Team deathmatch.
Oh gosh.
Take some prisoners, comrades.
Eat. Eat.
Well, my grandmother used to do a lovely chocolate roulade. I think I can remember the recipe. Slowly rumble ice cream and crumble. Not much schooling at all. Schooling at all. It's happening. Let's get cooking. End up in jail if Vegas marmalade. They taking all kinds of sweet treats. Excuse me. We got flower boxes outside in sales. Yeah. Grizz and sweet grizz.
Time is running out.
I'm sorry, this is a private conversation. This is what it's about. This is my friend. Oh, yeah. And this is Fizz. Did I screw? No. This is what? I didn't do it for you.
Because he washed his red.
Jeffrey Wilcox.
Red sock.
John Eva.
Good job, team. Get ready for the next round.
Goats. Oh. Oh. Mm.
Team deathmatch. Take your prisoners, comrades.
Eat them or you gonna play with them?
We are
Give me
on
that
foot.
bowl.
Taking cover. Time is running out. We are victorious. Good work, comrades.
I'm just asking. You hear how he says no more?
Yeah.
Hold on.
Why do a website when you can create an app for your business? Yes, with AppyPie.com, you can make an app as easy as pie. Simply choose a design
Essentially, they handle the entire infrastructure around your app. At Kibbe One, we own a portfolio of 12 micro startups that are currently valued at over $1 million. We've built the majority of these projects using no-code tools. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to round up the 7 best no-code app builders on the market today. But before I jump in, I just want to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you love learning about no-code and SaaS development. We run a no-code incubator program where we help non-technical founders create software products without having to know how to code. So be sure to subscribe to our channel and be sure to check out our no-code development blog, linked to in the description below. Okay, with that said, let's jump in. Okay, so first on the list we have WordPress. Now, many of our projects, including no-code SaaS projects like the one you see on the page now, run on WordPress. WordPress is a fantastic platform because it can handle virtually every part of your application, from user management, login systems, and security. It also integrates with virtually every third-party platform out there. Similarly, because it's open source, you can build custom applications or build custom integrations. In another tutorial on the YouTube channel, I mentioned how we scaled the platform at its peak to around $16,000 a month. That was all done through WordPress. You just needed to integrate with third-party data visualization tools, and then after people paid, they could just log in and access the data. Or take, for instance, this application you see in front of you now. This application was built using WordPress, and then was simply embedded in Google Data Studio about 2 show users their personal performance dashboards. And all of this is done without writing line code. I think the biggest drawback for using WordPress is that for any SaaS applications that require separate dashboards or unique databases with user-specific data, WordPress is not always the best choice. In my opinion, WordPress is often the best if you're allowing users to access an application where everyone gets access to the same data. I have another video over on my YouTube channel where I talk about the implications of WordPress as a SaaS application builder, so check out that video for more. Next on the list, we have Bubble. Now, Bubble is a fantastic tool that allows you to build both desktop and mobile apps. On their website, they say that their app builder can allow you to do build applications that are similar to Facebook or Airbnb, and that's true. But you can also build applications like that using open source software like WordPress. Now, the reason why you might want to choose WordPress to build an application like that is because with WordPress, you can self-host. With Bubble, you have to host your app with them. So with Bubble, you have, in some cases, a little bit less control. But that also comes with an upside, which is that you have less hosting as well. But one of the main reasons why I love Bubble over WordPress is that with Bubble, in many cases, depending on the needs of your app, you'll find that you have a little bit more control over user management. Now, I mentioned previously that in some cases with WordPress, it can be a challenge to link user-defined data sets with specific users. Now, in some cases, there are workarounds for this, but in my opinion, some of those workarounds are less than ideal. But with Bubble, I like their user management system because it allows you to more easily link dynamic data sets to specific users. And lastly, another reason I really like Bubble is that Bubble gives you good front-end and back-end development tools, so you can really do everything that you need within Okay, next on the list we have Adalo. Now I really like this no-code app builder because it's quite versatile in its abilities. You can build content applications, e-commerce apps, chat apps, collaboration apps, and even to-do lists. Now like most app builders on the list, Adalo gives you access to the drag and drop builder where you simply add the application components you want and then users will be able to interact with those components. Adalo will then store any dynamic interactions or data into really easy databases. Now, one of the features that I really love about Adalo is their chart component. Dashboards and with inputs. I think that's a really powerful feature. Another feature I really like is their ability to create custom formulas. This feature allows you to sort of slice and dice information and you can output that data in a way that can give your users unique insights. Okay, next on the list we have AppyPie. Now AppyPie's app builder is both for easier app builders to use. For app builders that will have a bit of a steep learning curve, AppyPie tries to streamline the onboarding process by making native app development as easy as possible. Essentially, once you log in, you just choose your app name, select your
Team deathmatch. Take no prisoners, comrades.
color scheme, select the features you want to add, and then publish your app to Google Play or iTunes. It really doesn't get much easier than that. Now, before I jump into number 5, I just want to invite you to post your experiences using app development tools in the comment section below. I'm sure the people watching this would love to know more about what other people using these tools are building, so feel free to tell us about your application in the comment section below. Okay, next up we have BuildFire. Now, BuildFire is a really robust no-code application builder that allows you to build apps in real time. Like the other no-code app builders in this list, BuildFire uses a drag-and-drop interface, which allows you to just quickly integrate any of the components you need within your application. Now, one of the features I love about BuildFire is that you can actually see the app you're building in real time. Another feature that I really love about BuildFire is the ability to extend the functionality of your app to the plugin marketplace. And if what you need isn't located within their plugin marketplace, you can just build your own plugin and customize your app using the BuildFire SDK. So it's a great option for those who want to kind of break free of some of the limitations of no-code and enter into the world of low-code. Essentially, Buildfire handles all of the boring stuff so you can just focus on your idea. Essentially, they handle the entire infrastructure around your app. Everything from login, security, firewalls, load balancers, analytics, push notifications, and much more. All you have to do is build your app.
How?
At number 6, we have AppSheet. Now, there are a lot of things you can build with AppSheet. You can build apps like inventory management systems, to-do lists, delivery tracking systems, Kanban project trackers, and much more. With AppSheet components, you can do many things, including allowing users to take pictures within the app, log locations, scan barcode, build dashboards. Where these companies need some type of logistic management system to keep their company organized. I personally think that this no-code app builder is perfectly designed for that need. Now lastly, we have one of my favorite no-code applications, and that's AppGyver. Now, AppGyver uses a visual builder called Composer Pro to help you like the other no-code tools in this list. Composer Pro uses an easy-to-use drag and drop interface where you can just simply add the app components you want by dragging them into your workspace. Once you add a component, you can then edit that component's properties over on the right side of the screen. Two things I really love about AppGyver, and that's that first, they allow you to build really complex apps while still giving you full control over the UI. And secondly, I really like how they handle data and application logic. AppGyver lets you create really complex logic using their App Logic interface. Again, just like Composer Pro, App Logic is a visual editor that allows you to construct application logic visually without having to write a line of code. Essentially, you can connect nodes to create dynamic and real-time experiences. So for instance, whenever the underlying data you're monitoring changes, the application's interface will change in real time as well. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you found this list helpful, and I hope that it helps point you in the right direction. And lastly, if you want to take your no-code development skills to the next level, consider enrolling in our no-code SaaS incubator program. Our incubator program guarantees a positive ROI. In fact, if the platform we help you build in our incubator program doesn't produce a positive ROI, we'll buy your platform from you. I'll provide a link to our website as well as a coupon code for $100 off.
Starting online stores, let me show you how to quickly open one with Shopify. First, go to Shopify.com and start a free trial. Next, create a beautiful online store with every design or business. Use Shopify's fonts, colors, and images. Next, add products. Just upload a photo and give your product a name, description, and set the price. Activate Shopify payments and remove 0 transaction fees. Now let's open your store. Just remove the password and ta-da! Your store is live and ready to take orders. Are you ready to join over 1 million businesses already using Shopify? Go to Shopify.com and open your online store today.
Hey, TechLead here, welcome back. I've figured out the next big thing.
And I'm out.
We've lost that round, but it is not over yet. Get ready for the next one. Switching sides. Team deathmatch. Take your prisoner, comrades.
A lot of trends and waves, and I've made millions of dollars through apps I've developed in the past. I was in the Facebook app boom, I was working on iPhone apps, and then after that there's been this long period of stagnation in which people didn't really know what was going to come up next. Now, if you've been a follower of my work, then you know that I've talked about this topic in the past, and I wanted to expand on this and tell you what is the next big thing after app development for software.
Oh my God, get away from me.
Alright, so here's how I like to pose this question. Let's imagine that you were a master programmer, that you could just code like the wind. Anything you can dream up, you can make. Any iOS app, Android app, website, web page, mobile app, any application you want to make. Given those skills, what would you build? Where do you think is the most opportunity? And we're going to exclude some things that are just very high effort or require a huge team, like trying to build a cyberkinetic horse or launching a brand new cryptocurrency coin. And so while we've seen a lot of hype about cross-platform technologies like React Native or Flutter that let you build apps across Android and iOS, in my opinion, the age of apps is pretty much over by now. You've got the top 10 apps, they're pretty solidified by now, they have huge content modes around them. All of them are run by huge multi-billion-dollar companies, and for you to go out and try to compete with that, that's pretty tough. How many apps do you think a person can open up in a day? Most people spend 95 to 99% of their time just going back and forth between the top 10 apps like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, Gmail, Messenger, WhatsApp. Most of this stuff is messaging or social media related, and that's pretty much all the time that people have time for throughout the day. They're not going to go out there and try to visit your app or your website. So the story goes that after the last decade of apps, that spawned this huge generation of would-be app developers struggling to try to code something up, and yet none of their apps or websites are gaining traction. The age of apps pretty much just died out. Facebook apps are dead, mobile apps are way too competitive and oversaturated. And I think that I, as a world-class premier app developer, have discovered the next big thing. Decentralized links. Now, this concept of decentralized links is nothing new, but it was only until recently that we saw this really come into fruition. Some examples of this are like Patreon, Gumroad, OnlyFans, Shopify stores, Teespring merchandise, or even those Amazon affiliate links. And what's unique about a lot of these websites is that they don't have any single centralized destination. There's not like a central app that you have to download or destination website that you visit and spend hours of your time browsing and bookmark. But rather, the destination site is always going to be these social media platforms like, say, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, or it could even be email. And people just send each other these links. And these links go viral. And when you can get these large influencers, like, say, get Taylor Swift to post one of your links in her video description, you have a startup right there, because tons of people are going to start visiting.
You can feel much smoother with Monday.com WorkOS. This smooth. All you need to do to get started is choose one of our templates. Add your teammates. That's it. You can manage all all your work in one place, even work from other platforms. Just start using it. It's super intuitive. Oh, and if you don't like something, just change it. And that, and what about that? You can really want. Your team can even add powerful dashboards for high-level views and time-saving automations. Anyone can do it, and they can do it in minutes. No matter how complex your work, it stays easy with Monday.com.
Going to start visiting that. And in fact, if you think about it, just like in the old days when apps would go viral, let me ask you, what is going viral today, right now? I'm not talking about what's going to be popular or go viral 10 years into the future. I'm talking about right now, today, what is trending, and that is the influencers. And all of these people have links on their pages. So influencers are the vehicle of distribution, and the links that they promote are the modern day apps. So how do you take advantage of this and achieve hyper-fast growth? Well, think about what would it take to get hundreds or thousands of influencers to just put one custom link on all of their videos or tweets or social media Facebook posts. And, there's a few examples. For example, we've got Patreon. Patreon exploded out of nowhere when big-name influencers started linking to their website because in return, Patreon gave them a way to monetize their content. Not because Patreon was trying to compete with YouTube or set up some separate destination website. The goal is not to try to divert people away from these huge content platforms like YouTube, Instagram, or Facebook, but to complement them. And if you can get the influencers to install your app or to post your link in their videos and tweets, then you have a hit app right there. Now, one way to do that is if you can provide like vanity URLs, custom URLs. Aside from Patreon, we've also seen other similar business models like OnlyFans or Gumroad just explode out of nowhere as well because creators were actively promoting those links. Now, in addition to distributed links, there's also another business model that fascinates me. So you come to this realization when you take a look at the top 10 apps on the App Store, just in your mind, imagine that those are going to be solidified and people are just going to use those apps for the rest of time. So about half of those are going to be social media related. The other half, what are they? Messaging related. So what works really well for messaging? Email, for example. So email marketing may be another frontier for app development, especially recently as we've seen more powerful email automation services come up that allow you to really create complex chains of email based on triggers and automations. The number one app that everybody checks first thing in the morning is